every night he's telling me how he won't stop dreaming of me. But when every morning comes, he's lying with his woman lying in his arms, and his woman where she's holding him hard. She's his woman and she's holding on to all the cards. Well, for his woman he'll do anything to please. I'm the other woman on my knees. For his woman he'll put everything first. He won't satisfy my hunger or my overwhelming thirst. For his woman he would leave me alone. She's the other woman on the throne. Every day I'll hear him telling how he wants me with him. But when every night comes, he's taking his woman where they'll be alone, and his woman where she's holding him hard. She's his woman and she's holding on to all the cards. Well, for his woman he'll do anything to please. I'm the other woman on my knees. For his woman he'll put everything first. He won't satisfy my hunger or my overwhelming thirst. For his woman he would leave me alone. She's the other woman on the throne. And if you ever ask me to stay, well, you know my answer and you know that it wouldn't change. But if I asked the same of you, you'd say my woman, she's who I belong to. And his woman where she's holding him hard. She's his woman and she's holding on to all the cards. Well, for his woman he'll do anything to please. I'm the other woman on my knees, yeah. For his woman he'll put everything first. He won't satisfy my hunger or my overwhelming thirst. For his woman he will leave me alone. She's the other woman on the throne. She's the other woman on the throne.
Lovely, playing live on BBC Three Counties Radio. That's Kelly Oliver from Stevenage in a track called The Other Woman. Just one of 10 songs on the new album called Bedlam. I've got a couple of reviews here. Kelly Oliver writes songs that touch you deep inside, causes eyes to water and hearts to rise. The songs on Bedlam will remain by your side long after the album has finished. And another one says, has created an album that crosses musical boundaries, full of thought-provoking lyrics and musical arrangements which moves between stripped-down contemporary folk like that one and full-on indie pop. When you hear that, and read that, well, what do you think?
Yeah, it's so nice. It's so lovely that people are actually taking the time to review it and actually encourage other people to listen to it. It's amazing. The support has been so wonderful.
Folk presenter Mike Harding says, an amazing young songwriter, and Bob Harris is an emerging voice in British folk, a beautiful, pure voice. And I suppose you only decided to take this up as a career, what, just over 2, maybe 3 years ago? You'd been travelling, was it Brazil and Mexico?
I was in Brazil, and Argentina. But when I was in Rio, that's when I just had a little epiphany moment, and I thought, when I go back, I would just like to try something with music. Because at that time, I didn't have anything online, I didn't have anything recorded, I had no social media. It was literally starting from the absolute beginning.
You didn't even play live when you were a student?
Well, no, not really. I just sort of played with, in my room and stuff like that, and to people.
Wow. So,
friends,
having made the decision, it's a big thing to go out and do.
Yeah, it was.
So I know you said, other sort of female artists you listen to, Joni Mitchell, Alanis Morissette and that.
Yeah.
But you've got a real sort of traditional type of folk sound and style in some of your songs, in a lot of your songs. So where does that come from, Cam?
Well, I've always liked folk music. I haven't always played it, but I've always been a fan. I started off listening to a lot of Cara Dillon, who is a very successful folk artist. And I think that's where I get the sound from, maybe listening to that Irish kind of voice. She's got a beautiful, pure voice. So I think listening to her music has influenced that. I've listened to a lot of Irish music. Paul Brady, Andy Irvine, are you a fan?
I love Paul Brady,
Oh,
yes, I think he's tremendous. I've seen him a couple of times live. And a member of some of your family are from Ireland, are they not?
That's right, yeah. My grandmother was from Tralee in Ireland, and then she moved over to London where she met my grandfather. So my dad is half Irish. I'm a quarter Irish.
Miles from Tralee, that's produced by Stu Hannah Kelly. And it's great that you've been able to sort of add other instruments to your songs. Do you feel that was a natural development?
Yeah, I think so. I think when I gave them to Stu, the songs, he said, these are the songs that I think I can work with, and he's a very respected folk producer as well, so I think he felt comfortable adding a folk sound to them, adding the fiddle, adding the percussion, adding the banjo, So
and a mandola, which is what? Son or daughter of a mandolin.
Yeah, so that was exciting to add those instruments that I'd, never had that sound on any of my stuff before. So, yeah, I love it. I just have to learn how to play them all myself now.
What's the shruti box? Is that a percussion instrument?
No, it's something that creates a kind of drone sound, which is nice. Yes, you hear it in Master Tralee as well. I'd like to play that too, but I just don't have enough hands. There's not enough. I think I'll be like a one-man band, like that guy from Mary Poppins.
Yes.
What's his name? Dick
Van Dyke, yes. The Chimney Sweep. So, are you going to go and play with a band in the future? Go out live and play with the band? Or it costs more to do that, I suppose. You've got to pay them
it would. I mean, hopefully in the future I'll have a band all the time, but actually I've got a gig on my album tour, which I'm currently on at the moment. I've got a gig at the Convent, which is in Stroud, which is available to stream, so you can stream that live, and I'll be playing with Niall Murphy, who's a fiddle player that plays with Cara Dillon as well, and a bassist called Lucas Drinkwater, who plays bass on Bedlam, and Lauren Deacon Davis, who produced for the tracks on Bedlam. We'll all be doing a band gig, so that will be the only band gig on the tour, and it's not local, but you can stream that.
Yeah, you've done that before from there, I think, haven't you? Or certainly streamed a gig. So tomorrow, though, the album launch at the Hitchin Folk Club. They meet every Sunday in the Sun Hotel. There could well still be some tickets left with support from Set the Maiden. So what are you going to do in order to launch it? Are you going to play sort of track 1 through to track 10? Play the whole album?
I'm not going to play the whole album. I'm going to play most of the album, but Hitchin Folk Club is obviously a folk club, and it likes traditional songs as well. So I've got a few of those in my set. I've got a few covers from Bob Dylan, Steve Earle. So I like to
Copper Road by Steve Earle.
Copperhead Road, yeah, I'll put that in there tomorrow. So yeah, I'm so excited. It's the most, it's my first folk club gig. It's my first ever folk club gig, and to launch my album there as a headline show is like a dream come true, really. So
Sun Hotel, 8:15 tomorrow. More details on their website. Just in your search engine, go to Hitchin Folk Club. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And in the recent gigs that you've played, have you managed to sell quite a few CDs and albums at them afterwards?
Yeah. I think that's been so nice. Like the idea that when you finish, people come up to you and want to buy a CD and they want it signed a lot of the time, and it's just so sweet. Really, it's a privilege to do that, and to be able to sell at gigs. But I mean, you can. From tomorrow, it will be available on iTunes as well, and Spotify. If you haven't had a listen, you can listen to it on there.
Also in London, you're playing this Tuesday, the Green Note in London, North London.
It's in Camden.
Camden, yeah, I thought so. And then several festivals over the summer. You're going to be playing the Cambridge Folk Festival in July, which is really big.
Yeah.
And Bob Harris has got a festival called Under the Apple Tree Festival, which he's curating and putting on basically all of his favourite acts, including your good self. That's near Stowe.
Yeah.
It's on the Bucks-Northamptonshire border in May on the Spring Bank holiday weekend, Friday to Sunday. That's going to be a nice one to be
I
at.
know, I can't wait. I'm
Gretchen
so excited.
Peters there, Beth Nielsen Chapman, Red
Yeah.
Sky July, who I had on this programme a few weeks ago, to name just but three.
Yeah, it's
And
a
Kingston
quite fun.
Festival.
But that's their first festival as well, so I'm really happy to be that. That's local.
Yeah.
Well. So yeah, it's going to be lovely. I'm looking forward to festival season.
And you're sort of protecting your voice and not going to parties and having lots of late nights, because you've got to bear that in mind when you're working so hard that like you do.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was talking to my mum about it the other day, and it is a job still, and I guess if you wouldn't, well, maybe there's some people out there that would, but if you've got an early start, then you might not go out on a school night, you might not go for a heavy night. It's the same with me, like I don't do that, I don't do any of that on gig nights. The night before a gig, I can't do that either, so my weekends are pretty much always taken up, and generally weeknights are taken up as well. Basically 99% of my head is music, so there's not much room for anything else.
Maybe some people do drink at your gigs, so maybe this is a song about it. This is track 2 called Lay Our Heavy Heads. This is another song from the Bedlam album, released on Folkstock Records tomorrow, March the 6th. For more information about Kelly, kellyoliver.co.uk is her website. Hitchin Folk Club tomorrow, 8:15, the Sun Hotel, right in the centre of Hitchin. It is signposted, there is parking there too.
There is, yeah.
Congratulations on a brilliant album.
Thank you very much.
I hope that it gets the success, you get the success you deserve.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Just keep thinking ahead to the next thing, I think. This is Lay Our Heavy Heads.